Hello guys, and welcome to mathematics class, and today we are continuing our study of number bases. We are looking at conversion of number bases. All right, do not forget that this tutorial is brought to you by the O3 Schools application. We have the JAMB app, we have the WAEC application, and it is designed for students who have made a conscious decision to pass their JAMB or WAEC exam at once. All right, do not be deceived. Not everyone you see preparing for JAMB or WAEC wants to pass at once. Some are not there because their parents are forcing them to go there. They do not know the importance, okay, to their future. All right, so please, that's why you have to run your race. Do not gauge your preparation with another person. So, oh, this is person he don't prepare, or he don't they do well, oh, he don't they read, don't almost finish it. Do focus on your preparation, okay? Focus on your preparation, be diligent, work hard, all right, and you'll see the result. All right, the last JAMB, I had a student who scored 368, 98 in physics, 98 in chemistry, 98 in mathematics, and engineering student, okay, applied to study in Uniben. All right, so it was only English that dropped the score, as you can obviously tell. All right, so please, if you put in the right effort, okay, and you put in the determination, you will get the result. Okay, so that's why you should get the O3 Schools application. The app has everything you need to succeed in your examination. Is it the past questions? Is it a classroom that has updated syllabus, lecture notes, video lessons you can watch on the app offline, all right, as well as flashcards. You can even create a timetable on the application. All right, so you don't need to be struggling. How do I create timetable? Create it on the app. All right, follow the timetable on the application. It will break all your subject down. It will tell you what to read every day. You can search for question on any topic. You can reach performance analysis and result history. Mock exam. That mock exam is a real-time mock exam. What I mean by real-time is that you are competing with all students that are preparing for JAMB or WAEC this year, this particular year we're talking about. All right, then you can compete with them in real time, start your exam the same time, end the same time, see your result the same time. Then you will also be rewarded for participating. So please get the application, activate it. All right, activate it. Do not be stingy to your future. Some of you save money to buy jeans, save money to buy phone, save money to do this, but it's that small money they say you should pay to activate app. Your mind will never go there. You don't even think it is even necessary for you to pay for your app to be activated. Okay, so please, it is your own future. Okay, please do not joke with it. You are there to make yourself proud, make your parents proud, and make your ward, okay, that you present proud. All right, so please get started immediately. If you know that you are going to write JAMB, the coming JAMB now, start immediately. Don't say I want to wait in January, I want to wait in December. Start immediately. The best time to start is now, that you have known that you are going to write the exam. All right, so let us go to conversion of number bases. All right, it's very, very easy. We are going to learn how to convert from non-base 10 numbers to base 10, then from base 10 numbers to other bases, then also learn how to convert from one base to another. Okay, that's what this class we cover. Okay, in the next class, we're going to look at converting decimals to base 10, okay, or converting decimals that are not in base 10, okay, that are in base 10 to what? To other bases. Okay, we also see how to convert numbers with unknown bases to what? To base 10 and other bases. So it's as simple as A, B, C. You're going to enjoy yourself. So I'm breaking the classes because the first time I taught this class, a lot of people enjoyed it, but I think we didn't solve a lot of questions. So I'm going to solve a lot of questions. I'm going to enjoy ourselves in this class. So please let us get started. Now, there's a very, very important tool that will be helpful to you, okay, while we are learning this number basis, because JAMB will test your speed. They want to test how fast you can think. All right, and many of you, the problem you are having is in your background, and you do not want to go and solve that problem first. All right, it's just like you want to plant yam in a farm. You did not weed the farm. You did not heap. Okay, you just go and choke yam on the ground, and you expect it to give you very, very big seed. It does not work that way. Okay, you will not have a bountiful harvest. Okay, which is translating to what now? A good result if you do not do the foundational works. All right, so many of you, in fact, you'll be shocked that someone is preparing for JAMB does not know his timetable. Okay, I can ask you 7 times 9 now. Your brain cannot tell me 63 once. Okay, I can ask you 6 times 8 9. Cannot tell me it's 48 1. Okay, so you must work on your foundation, whatever that is holding you back. Okay, in your mathematics is lovely, it's enjoyable. You just need to love mathematics, breathe in, breathe out, and enjoy maths. Okay, See it like that, that maths is easy. Because if you keep seeing that maths is difficult, it will be difficult for you, but it will not be difficult for you by God's grace. So please, love it, learn it, live it, love it, okay? Solve, that is, in fact, that's the most important one. Solve a lot of questions on any topic you have been taught. That is the only way it will stick. The reason why you know something now in maths and not know it another day again is because you do not solve a lot of questions. Solve many questions. When you are done with the class, go to textbook, go and search for any question that has to do with what? Number basis, anywhere, chop all of them, maya them, okay? Finish them. You will see the confidence you will be brimming with. All right? So please let us go to the key. Now, powers of numbers, okay, is very, very important, okay, when you are converting, okay, doing conversions of number basis, okay, powers of numbers, especially if you are converting from one base to base 10, all right? So now, your powers of 2, you must know them at least to 7 or 8, because 2 is like one of the simplest bases, okay, we'll be given, all right? It's better that you know it from maybe 7 to 8, okay? 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 5. You don't need to go and be saying 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You'll be counting figure in the exam hall like this, like mumu, or you should know that one on your head. Simple. 3 raised to power 1 is this, 3 raised to power 2 is 9, 3 raised to power 3 is 27, 3 raised to power 4 is 81, 3 raised to power 2 43. Like that. You should know it on your head. Know it. Okay, be able to what? So that once you are solving, you will not have any problem. You must first of all solve that problem for yourself. Okay? Then 4 raised to power 1, 4 raised to power 2, 16, 64. Okay? 256. Just go on like that. Okay? 5 raised to power 1, 25. 5 raised to power 1, 5. 5 raised to power 2, 25. 125. 625. Okay? Continue like that. 6 raised to power 1, 6. 36. Continue like that. 7, 1. 7 times raised to power 2, 49. Okay? 343. Okay? 7, and so on and so forth. 8. No 8 raised to power 1, 8 to power, at least no to 5. Okay? From like 5, you should know to 5. Okay? Because the other, from 7, raised to power 5, they are very big numbers. 8 to power 5 is a very big number, so JAMB will not go there. They will not test you. They will not give you something that will waste your time. All right, but it will help you if you know them before you begin with the class. That's why I'm trying to explain this part to you now, so you know it all. So I don't now say that I did not teach you well. Okay, nobody will teach you the way I'm teaching you. I'm teaching out of love. I'm teaching you because I want you to know it. I'm teaching you because I want you to be better. All right. So please do this. Okay. So let us put pen to paper for some numbers. So 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 1. Okay, for 2, okay, let's also powers of 2. 2 raised to power 1 is what? Is 2. Abi? 2 raised to power 2 is 4. 2 raised to power 3 is what? Is 8. What do you mean by 2 raised to power 1? I'll use this one to explain, and I'll not explain again. 2 raised to power 1 means 2 ones. 2 ones is 2. 2 raised to power 2 means 2 times 2. 2 times. 2 raised to power 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. That is 2 3 times. 2 times 2 times 2. Not plus 2 plus 2. 2 raised to power 3 is not 6. Okay, rather it is 8. Or rather, I see 8. 2 raised to power 4 is what? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 4 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, which will give us what? 16. 2 raised to power 5 is what? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. I know some of you will know this, but there are some people who will not even know this. Okay, so I'm going to use this to explain. The other ones, we are going to just state them on the board before we start our conversions. Okay, this is basics. Okay, know them. They will help you. Okay, and you will smile. Now, there are many of you who do not encourage us. Okay, despite I'm putting the best efforts. Okay, some of you are not encouraging us. You don't even like the video you are watching. You don't drop comments. Okay, you don't comment. You don't copy the link and share to your friends and love. No, some people do not even know that something like this exists, which is very, very bad. And it's because you are not liking the video. So you can leave everything you are doing and just like that video now. Okay, some of you saying my family will know the one make other people know say good thing day. No, don't do like that. Leave everything you're doing, like the video, copy the link, share to your class group. Say, see this math teacher, see the way he teaches. Okay, so to have other people will come and learn. All right, I love you. As you do so, please do so and like the video. Subscribe to the channel also. Click on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. So 2 raised to power 1 is 2, 2 raised to power 2 is 4, 2 raised to power 3 is what? 8, 2 raised to power 4 is 16. Then 2 raised to power 5 is what? is 32. Then 32, we have 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024. Okay, so this is 2 raised to the power 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, for 2 raised to the power, for the powers of 2, you should know it to 10. Okay, know it to this one because JAMB can set you, can stretch you. It's very, very easy. Okay, the numbers are not that big. Okay, so that's why you should know 2 raised to the power 2. Now, for 3 raised to the power what? For powers of 3, so I'm going to have 3. 3 raised to the power 2 is 3 times 3, which is 9. So I have 9, 27, then have what? 81, 243, 729. Okay, sorry, not 1000. 2187. Okay, so these are the powers of what? Of 3. All right, 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729. So that is 3 raised to the power 1, 3 raised to the power 2, 3 raised to the power 3, 3 raised to the power 4, 3 raised to the power 5, 3 raised to the power 6, 3 raised to the power what? 7. Okay, also know for the powers of 4. All right, so for 4, you have 4. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. That's 4 raised to the power 2. So you have what? 16. You have 64, 256, 1024. Yes, 1024. Also 4096. Okay, so for the powers of 4, I think you should don't know. You can don't know to 5. Okay, not to 5 because this number is very big. Okay, it's not as if it is not good that you know it. Know it. Know it. All right. Know it. Do not leave anything out. Okay, know it to what? To 5 at least. Okay, so those are the powers of 4. Now for 5, okay, we have 5 to the power 1 is 5. We have 25, 125, 625, and so on and so forth. So powers of 5, we have 5. Okay, we have 5 to the power 2, which is 5 times 5, we have 25. 5 times 5 times 5 is 25 times 5. That's what? 125. Then 5 to the power 4 is 625. 625. Then have 3125. Okay, then times 5. You have a 5625. No, 15, yes, 5625, 15625. So this number is too big. JAMB no go tell you say you should be adding this one to one number. They know you only have 2 hours for your full exam. Okay, so at least for 5, you should know up to what? 625. It's okay, it's very good. Okay, then for 6, we have 6. Then 6 to the power 2 is 36. 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so we have what? 36. 36 times 6. We have 36 times 6, that's 6 times 36 times 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So I'm going to have 216. 216, all right? Then you have times 6 again. You're going to have 1296. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. So this one for the powers of 6, you should know what to 4. It's very, very okay. Because if you want to continue, the next one is like 7776. Okay, the next one, that's 6 to the power 5. 7776. So why would JAMB want to waste your time with that? So you should know the powers of 6. The next one is like 46,000 something. 46,656 or so. Okay, so there's no need. Okay, now we can now go to powers of what? Of 7. Okay, you know that what? 7 times 1 is 7 to the power 1 is 7. 7 power 2 is what? Is 49. 7 power 3 is what? 343. Okay, you can know for powers for 7, you should know to like 3 because the fourth one is very big also. Okay, so for powers of 7, we have 7. We have 7 times 7, 49. We have 343. Okay, all right. Is it 343 or 243? That is times 7. Oh, please don't make mistake. 7 times 9 is 63. 3 carries 6. 7 times 6. 7 times 4, 28. 28 plus 6 is 34. Okay, so we are very, very correct. Okay, so I'm going to have 343 rather. All right, then we now have times 7 to the power 4 is times 7 again. This times 7 again, that is 2,401. 2,401, which is very big. Okay, the next one is like 16,807. Too big. Okay, so for powers of 7, you can know to what? To raise 7 raised to the power 3. 749, 343. It's very okay for powers of what? Of 7. Okay, so you can see what I'm saying. You are going to see the usefulness once you start conversion. Okay, so now let us go to powers of 8. Okay, so 8, we are going to have 8 times for 8. I'm going to have 8. Okay, I'm going to have 8. 8 raised to the power 2 is 64. Okay, 64 times 8 again. Okay, is 500 and what? 512. All right, so I'm going to have 512. All right, if you see these powers of 2, you see it's appearing here. 512 is appearing here. All right. So I'm going to have 4096 too, which is very, very big. You don't need to know the next one. The next one is like times 8 again. That's like 32,768, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, which is very, very big. Okay, so that will not take you to what? To powers of what? Of 9. So you should know also to like 3. So you have 9, 81, 729. It's okay. The next one is like 6,000. That is 6,561, I guess. Okay, which is very big. So know these powers. Okay, know from 2 raised to power 1 to like 2 raised to power what? To 2 raised to power 10, 3 raised to power 1 to like 3 raised to power 5, 3 raised to 4 raised to power 1 to like let me just say 4 raised to power. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 raised to power 5. Then 5 raised to power 1 to like 5 raised to power 4. 6 raised to power 1. Just know them like that. Okay, it will help you. It will help speeding up your work when you are calculating. Okay, so let us go to conversion of number basic proper. I just wanted to get this out of the air. Okay, out of the way, so that what you will not be biting your fingers when we start converting numbers and then we are playing with powers. We are playing with power. So we're going to begin with what? With conversion, okay, from one base to base 10, okay? That means a number is in a base that is other than 10. I want to convert it to base 10. That's what we're beginning with, okay? So conversion from one base, conversion. So number 1, the first part, conversion from one base to base 10, okay? Base 10. Okay, so the first example I'm giving here is what? Is 211, okay? Let me say example 1. Okay, 211 base 2, okay, to base 10, okay? So this is the first example we're giving. Okay, so whenever we're giving a number that is a non-base 10 number, that's a number that's not in base 10, and we're told to convert it to base 10, all right? What we do is to what? Is to do repeated multiplication of the powers, okay, of that base you are given. Okay, let me explain what I mean. So once we are given what a number like this that is in a base that is not 10, okay, from another base, either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're told to convert to base 10. This is what we do. So we bring our number down, 2, 1, 1. I'm going to explain this one very well so you understand. So now, you will start numbering from what? From your right to the left. Okay? You start from 0, 0, 1, and 1, 2. Okay? So there's something we call powers or power of expansion. Okay? This one enables us to know the highest power that a number should have. Okay, so whenever you want to do your repeated multiplication, it will be easier. It will save you time. Okay, but this one, if you are numbering this is not bad. Okay, power of expansion, just say n minus 1. Okay, that means you count the numbers you were given. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3 now. 3 numbers back. So the power will the highest power there will be 3 minus 1. Okay, which is what now? 2. That's what power of expansion says. Okay, it says if a number, for example, has 3 digits, okay, all right, the power of expansion will be what? 3 minus 1, which is what now? 2. Okay, so that's what power of expansion. N minus 1. That's n is what? 3 numbers minus 1, 2. That's why you are seeing that the highest power here is 2. Start from 0, 1, 2. Now you now start with your repeated multiplication. Okay, so plainly you can begin from your right or from your left, but you must take cognizance of what? Of the powers. Okay, at the top. This is in base 2. All right, this is the base. All right, this is the number. All right, these are all the powers. Okay, so now you start from let us start from the right. You can say 2 times 2 raised to power what? 2. All together. Okay, so you can say 2 times what? The base, which is what? 2. Then raised to the power of what now? Of 2. You close the bracket. Okay, know that this thing is not the same thing as this. Okay. It's not the same thing as this, so they are not the same. Okay, so you are putting the power on top of what? The base. Okay, so please take note. Do not make any mistake. Now, then you now say plus, you go to the next digit. That is 1. So you say 1 times what? 2 raised to power what? 1. You close the bracket, then you say plus 1 again times 2 raised to power what? 0. Okay, so this is very easy. Normally, if you're doing place value system, okay, you already know what. You already know place value where you're giving your 10, your 0, your tens, your unit, your 100, your tens, your unit, your unit, your tens, your 100, your 1,000, okay, 10 or 1,000, 100 or 1,000, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this one is what? This one is your 10. This one is what? Your unit. Okay, then this one is what? The 100. Okay, so that means you'll be having what? Times 2. That's why I see what? Power. That's in the power here. It's 2. Okay, 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Okay, so now let us add. Let us continue our calculation. So this is what? 2 times 2 raised to the power 2 is what? What did I say? 2 to the power 2 is what? Is 4. You don't need to what? Be cracking your head again because you already know it. Then plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 1 is 2. Then plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0 is what? Is 1. Okay, so in indices, so I'm going to do indices again. All right, we say that what? That's for that anything or any number raised to the power of what? Of 0 is 1. Okay, it's the rule of indices in mathematics. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 0 is not what? It's not 0, it is 1. 100 raised to the power 0 is not 0, it is 1. Okay, so any number that is raised to the power of 0 is equals to what? Is equals to 1. Now, so let us go. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 times 2 is 2. Plus 1 times 1 is what? 1. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 is what? Is 11. So this gives us what? 11 base 10. That's our answer. Okay? That's our answer. So we'll do repeated multiplication. Okay? Then, let us take another example to what? Make this clearer. Okay? Example 2 say, convert 1 to 21 base 3 to base 10. EX2 now. So this one I'm not going to what? Explain too long. Okay? 1, 2, 2, 1, base what now? Base 3 to base 10. Okay, so now you count 0, 1, 2, 3. If you're using your power of expansion, you should count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, so you continue now. So you say, let us start from the left. 1 times 3 raised to power 3. Okay, then plus 2 now times 3 raised to power 2. Then plus 2 again times 3 raised to power 1. Then plus what now? 1 times 3 raised to power what now? Raised to power what? Of 0. Okay? So now let us open the bracket. So this is 1 times 3 raised to power 3 is what? Is 27, like I told you. You see where it is useful now. If you know it on your head, you don't need to be saying 3 times 3 9, 9 times 3 27, 27. You don't need all those stress. Then plus 2 times 3 raised to power 2 is what? Is 9. Plus 2 times 3 raised to power 1. 3 raised to power 1 is what? Is 3. That is 3 once. Then plus 1 times 3 raised to power 0 is what? Is 1. Okay? So you can now add then. So I'm going to add 27 plus 18 plus 6 plus 1. Okay? If you add 18 plus 6 is what? Is 24. 24 plus 27 is 51. 51 plus 1 is what? Is 52. So I'm going to have 52 base 10. All together. Okay? So example 2 is very, very clear. So let us go to example 3. Example 3. Please like the video, okay? Comment, drop good comment, okay? Copy the link of the video, share to your friends and loved ones. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Follow us on TikTok at O3 Schools. Search for us on TikTok. It's O3 Schools, okay? Follow us, all right? And then go to our Facebook page at O3 Schools. Follow us also. We're on Twitter at O3 Schools. Follow us. God bless you. Okay, so let us go to example 3 now. We're told to convert 321 base 5 to base 10. So in the same vein, using our powers of expansion, we know the answer is what? The power here what will be 2, okay? So I'm going to have 3 times what? 5 raised to power 2. Okay, if you want me to number 0, 1, 2 to make it clearer, then I'm going to have 2 times 5 raised to power what? 1, then plus 1 times 5 raised to power 0. Are we together? Yes, so that is basically what we need to do. So I'm going to have what now? 3 times 5 raised to power 2 is what? Is 25. Then plus 2 times 5 raised to power 1 is 5. Then plus 1 times 5 raised to power 0 is what? Is 1. Good. Good. I'm getting it. So this is what now? 3 times 25, which is 75. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 1 is 1. That will give us what? 86 base 10. Very simple as ABC. Okay, solve many questions. Go to textbook. Look for any question. Wait. So long you hear number base, choose the question. Finish it. Okay? Reason it out, finish it. Okay, so now let us go to example 4. Like I told you, I'm going to solve a lot of examples, okay, so that you can get what a full understanding. So this one says convert 1100 1101 base 2 to base 10. Okay, so in the same vein, we'll do the same thing. Okay, so this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that is 7. Now in JAMB, okay, in number basis, especially if we are converting from one base to base 10, okay, there's a trick. Okay, anywhere you see 0, okay, you just take it off. Okay, take it off. Take this one off. Take this one off. Take all the zeros off, because if you multiply 0 by anything, it will still be 0. Are we together? Imagine here was 0. 0 times 5 will not give us 0. To give us 0. Imagine here was 0. 0 times 25 is still 0. So anywhere you see 0, so save your time. Okay, number it first. Then cancel what? The number. So that means we are cancelling this one, and this one. So what we are having here is what is now? 1 times 2 raised to the power 7. Are we together now? All right, then plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 6. Plus, we're not doing this one, we're not doing this one. So 1 times 2 raised to the power 3 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 2, then plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0. Are we together? We're not cancelling this one, okay? This one is a power, all right? We're cancelling what? The numbers I have of 0. Okay, so now 2 raised to the power 7 is what? You see? 2 raised to the power 5 is 32. 2 raised to the power 6 is what? 64. 2 raised to the power 7 is what? 120, what? 128, okay? So I'm going to have 1 times 128, then plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 6 is what? 64. Then plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 3 is what? Is 8. Then plus 1 times 2 to the power 2 is 4. Then plus what? 1 times 2 raised to the power 0 is what? Is 1. Okay, so let us solve. 128 plus 64 plus 1 times 8 is 8, plus 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, so if you add everything together, I'm going to have 205 base 10. Okay, base 10. All right, so it's that simple. All right, it's very, very simple. Okay, so please, if you want to solve it with this one, you can do it, open all the bracket then, but don't know that if I'm multiplying, let's say for example, this one is 0 raised to the power 5, so it will give us 0 times 2 raised to the power 5. 2 raised to the power 5 is what? 32. 32 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 raised to the power 4. 2 raised to the power 4 is what? Is 16. Abi? 2 to the power 3 is 8. Now 2 to the power 4 is 16. 0 times 16 is 0. 0 times 2 raised to the power 1. 2 to the power 1 is 2. 0 times 2 is 0. So that's why it saved us time. So what somebody will be using maybe 3 minutes to calculate, you use less than 1 minute to calculate it if you're very, very smart and fast. Okay, so that is that about what? Conversion from what? From one base to what? To base 10. Now let us learn how to convert from base 10 now to other bases. Okay, a number is in base 10. We want to convert it to other bases. All right, please like the video. Okay, I know you like what you are doing here, so like the video. All right, and comment, good comments. Copy the link, share to your class group, your WhatsApp group. Okay, your school group. Okay, share. Tell people about the channel. Tell people about the O3 Schools application. Download the app and see your life transform. Okay, now conversion. Okay, from this time now, from base 10, okay, to other bases. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. We're converting from base 10 to other bases. Now, the first example I'm giving here is what? Is 11 base 10 to base 2. Okay, very simple. So when a number is in base 10, I want to convert it to another base. What to do is that we'll do what? Division, long division. Okay, repeated division to get to 0. All right, then we take our values. So it's better understood when practicalized. So let us go to the board. Now, we are given a number that's in base 10, we have to convert to base 2. So we divide 11 by what? By 2. We'll keep dividing. Okay, so we can you just draw a table like this. Here, you write 11. Okay, you start dividing by 2. So you say 2, what to do here is say 2 divided by 11. How many times can 2 go into 11? 2 can go 5 times, right? Because 2 times 5, 10. Abi? So 2 times 5 is 10. All right? So now, 2 times 5 is what? Is 10. 11 minus 10 is what? Is 1. So that means there's a remainder of what? Of 1. So what you do, right? You write the 5 here. Remainder what now? Remainder 1. Are we together? Okay, so you go again. You see divide by, you keep dividing by the till you get to 0. So 2 into 5 is what? Is 2 times. Remainder what? Remainder what? So 5 divided by 2. 2 going to 5. 2 times remainder 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, there will be 1 remainder. So also remainder 1. So you see go again 2. 2 can go into 2. How many times? Once. Is there any remainder? Remainder no. No day. Oh. Remainder no day this time. Oh. So you now go again. 2 again. Can 2 go into 1? It cannot. Okay. So 0. But there will say remainder Abi. This one will not go through here now. Okay, so bring it to this side. Remainder 1. All right, 2 will go into 1 0 times, but there will be a remainder of what? Of 1. Are we together? 2 will go into 1 0 times, but there will be a remainder of 1. So we'll take our values upward like this to get our answer. So I'm going to have 1 0 1 1, not 1 1 0 1. Okay, it is not like this. So it's not, you don't take it down. We take it from bottom to top. 1 0 1 1. In base what now? It's now being what? In base what? In base 2. Okay? So in base 2, 11 base 10 is 1 1 0 1. Are we together? So let us go to example 2. Example 2. All right? Example 2. Example 2 say convert 52 base 10 now. 52 base 10. Example 2 base 10 to base 3. Okay, so the same thing we do. All right, so we have what? Our 52. So we divide by what? By 3 this time. So how many times can 3 go into 5? 3 can go into 5 once. Remainder 2. Remainder 2. Abi? How many times can 3 go into 22? 7 times. That 3 times 7 is 21. That's why you must know your timetable. 3 times 7, 21. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 9, 27. 3 times 10, 30. 3 times 11, 33. 3 times 12, 36. Yay! That is how you, in fact, that is the foundation and the beauty of mathematics. The reason why you are saying you don't know math, don't like math, because you did not learn that in that time. All right. So any school that did not prioritize teaching you that from maybe nursery, primary 1, does not want you to know mathematics. That year our teacher will flog us. It's called money drill. You come, they will ask you 2 times this, 3 times that. If you know, they will give you cane woko. Now these days they will say, don't touch my children. In fact, don't put any child in school. If I own a school today, you will not tell me that. If you don't want me to discipline your I will not miss out with everybody, you understand? But how will you understand? Students, they fear cane. So they do the right thing. They coordinate themselves. All right? In those days, we loved mathematics. We loved other subjects. We studied because we know that we knew the consequences of not doing it. All right? So now, let us go. 3. So that is what? 51. Remember what? 1 now. Okay? Because 3 times 7, look at 17 times 3 is what? 3 times 7 is 21. Another 1, carry 2. 3 times 1, 3, plus 2 is 51. So 52 minus 51 is 1. So there's a remainder of 1. So 3 again can go into 17. How many times? 5 times. 3 times 5 is 15. What will be the remainder? 17 minus 15 is what? Is 2. So remainder 2. 3 into 5 is 1. Remainder what? 2. 3 into 1 is what? Is 0. Remember what? Now you bring the 1 here. Okay, 3 can go into 1 0 times, but we will not throw away the 1. Okay, that's the remainder that is left. We'll bring it here. So 52 base 10 is the same thing as what? 1 2 2 1 in base what? In base 3. Simple as ABC. Grab your marks, okay, and move ahead. So let's go to example 3 now. Example 3. Okay, example 3. This is number 2, conversion from base 10 to other bases. Example 3 say 71 base 10 to base 8. This is a 1993 question, number 1 on the O3 Schools app. Okay, it's a JAMB question. Okay, 1993, number 1. Okay, from the O3 Schools app. Get the O3 Schools app. I'm begging you now. Okay, activate your app. start early, start on time. It's your, see, it's, in fact, from, let's say from February, students are already done with their syllabus. In fact, some of them are done the second time. That's when somebody that want to score 300 want to start. Okay? It's not as if basic cannot get it, but there's no way you will be able to, you put yourself under a lot of stress. Let's go. 71 base 10 to base 8. Okay, so this is 71, this is 8. Okay, 8 into 71. How many times can 8 go into 71? It's 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, so remember what? Remember 7. Okay, 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, remember 7. 71 minus 64. 1 minus 4 can also, you borrow 1, here becomes 6. Okay, here becomes 11. 11 minus 4 is what is 7. So remember 7. 8 will go into 8 again. 1, sabi? Remember what? 0. But 8 can still go into 1. How many times? 0 times. But I want to throw out, remember? No. Remember 1. So I'm going to have 107. Base what now? Base 8. As what? 71 base 10. So 71 base 10 is 107 base 8. So let us go to example 4. Example 4 says 27 base 10. Okay, convert number, example 4 now, it says convert 27 base 10 to base 3, okay? So you see the same thing we do. This is 27 and this is 3. 3 into 27 is what? Is 9 times. Remember what? 0. 3 into 9 is 3 times. Remember what? 0. 3 into 3 is what? 1. Remember what? 0. 3 into 1 is 0. Remember what? 1. So 27 base 10 is what? 1000 base 3. All together. Very easy, but lovely, 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 lovely. So that is where we're going to work. So this is a 2013 question, JAMB question also, number 2 from the O3 Schools application. So that's why the need to get the app, all right? Is you must get it, to just get it. Even though you have other apps on your phone, this one, do not neglect it. Do not neglect it. So number 3, now let's also go to work conversion from one base to another, which is where I want to stop in this class. Okay, in the next class I'm going to round up the topic and then move on to the next one. So I'm going to finish all the subjects, all the topics on the syllabus for you, all right, for JAMB and WAEC, all right, so that you can enjoy yourself, enjoy mathematics also. So now let us go. Let me take another marker. This one, conversion number 3. Conversion from one base to another. Okay, so we're learning how to convert from one base to another. So let's say, for example, a number is in base 2, we have to convert to base 3. Now, not base 10, no the discussion this time. Okay, converting from what? From a non-base 10 number to another non-base 10 number. All right, so that is the third part. Let's take example to make this easier. Example 1 says convert 14 base 5 to base 8. Okay, very simple. So to do this, what you do is that what? We convert the number we are given first to base 10, then convert the result to base 8. So 2 steps. There are 2 steps we take. The first step is to convert the non-base 10 number to base 10 first. When it's not in base 10, we can now convert it to base 8. Let's do this. So 14 base 5 to base 10. So this 14 base 5. So the knowledge you use in the first one, when we're converting from one base to base 10, we say this 0, this is what? 1, Abi? Okay, so we'll do that. So say 1 times what? 5. Okay, raised to power what? 1. 1 times 5 raised to power 1. Then plus 4 now, times what? And 5. This time raised to power what? Raised to power 0. Okay, so 1 times 5 raised to power 1. 5 raised to power 1 is 5. So that means 1 times 5. Okay, then plus what? 4 times 5 raised to power 0 is 1. So I'm going to have 5 plus what? Plus 4, which gives us what? 9 base what? Base 10. So it's 9 base 10 now. So we can now convert using the second one we did, which is conversion from what? From base 10 to other bases. Okay, we do division now to convert to base 8 because we want our answer to be in base 8. So we'll go. So here becomes 9. Okay, divide by 8. Okay, 8 into 9 is 1. Remainder what? Remainder 1. 8 can go into 9 once now, but there will be a remainder of 1. So 8 again will go again. It will go 0, remainder what? 1. Okay, so that means that what? That 14 base 5 is what? Is 11 base 8. Do you see how simple it is? Very, very simple. So let us see example 2. example 2 to further buttress, okay, and make what our understanding better on converting in between bases. So number 2 says here that convert 546 base 8 to base 5. Okay, so very simple. The same thing we do. All right, so we say 5, 4, 6, 0, 1, 2. Okay, this is base 8. So I'm going to have 5 times 8 raised to the power 2 times 8 raised to the power 2. Okay, then plus 4 times 8 raised to the power what? 1. Then plus again 6 times 8. 6 times what? 8 raised to the power what? 0. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to have 8 raised to the power 2 is what? 64. 5 times 64. Then plus 4 times 8 raised to the power 1 is what? Is 8. So 4 times 8. Then plus what now? 6 times 8 to the power 0 is what? Is 1. All right? So that is basically it. Now, what is 5 times 64? 5 times 64, 5 times 4 is 20, less than 0 carry 2. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 2 is 32. So I'm going to have 320. Then plus 4 times 8 is what? Is 32. Then plus 6 times 1 is what? Is 6. Okay? So when we add together, we're going to have a total of what now? 358. Base what now? Base 10. So it's in base 10 now. So we can now convert it to what? To base 5. I want to convert to base 5. Base 5. Okay, so what we now do, we do our division. So I'm going to have 358 divided by 5. 5 into 35 is what? 7. 5 times 7 is 35 in your multiplication timetable. 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 3, 15. 5 times 4, 20. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 7, 35. 5 times 8, 40. 5 times 9, 45. 5 times, that is very easy. 5 times 10, 50. 5 times 11, 55. 5 times 12. 5 times 12, 60. Okay, so now let's divide. 5 into 35 here will give us 7. Then 5 into 8 will give us 1. Okay, but there will be a remainder of what? Of 3. Abi? Yes, so 5 can go to 358, 71 times the remainder 3. So 5 again into 71, I'm going to have 1. Okay, remainder 2 now again. That's 14. Remainder what? 1. 5 times 14 is 70. So there's a remainder of 1. So 5 again will go 2 times, remainder what? 4. 5 will go. 5 can go into 2, 0 times. Remember what? Bring your 2 here. So you take your values upward. So I'm going to have 2, 4, 1, 3. Base what now? Base 5. As what? As 546 base 8. Are we together? Okay? Very simple as ABC. So let us see more examples. Okay, we'll have one more example if I give you assignments. If I give you assignments. Okay, so now let's do that. This one is very simple. Okay, so example 3 now. Please download the O3 Schools app and activate to. All right. 3. All right, so now we're having 32 base 5 to base 3. Okay, so the same thing we're doing. 32 base 5 to base 3. So we're going to have our 32. 0, 1 is in base 5. So I'm going to have 3 times 5 raised to the power 1. 3 times 5 raised to the power 1. Then plus 2 times 5 raised to the power 0. 2 times 5 raised to the power 0. Okay? 3 times 5 raised to the power 1 is 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. 2 times 5 raised to the power 0. 5 to the power 0 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So I'm going to have 17 base 10. So we'll convert to base 3. So this is our 17. This is our 3. This is how you solve very fast. Okay? 3 times 5 is what? 15. So 5 remainder 2. 3 into 5 is 1. Remainder 2. 3 into 1 is what? 0. Remainder what? 1. So I'm going to take our values upward. So I have 122 base 3. Within 1 minute, you don't solve your question. You don't get your answer. Okay, so this is an assignment for you. Please tell me the answer in the comment section. Okay, this is 2, 2, 3, 2, base 4 to base 6. To base 6. Okay, please convert 2 to 3 to base 4 to base 6. All right, so tell me the answer in the comment section. I know you do the assignment and submit. Okay, it makes your understanding better. Then go to your textbook, find questions on this, answer a lot of them, and show yourself smiling. Thank you for joining in. My name is Master T. Okay, and this knowledge capsule. Okay, download the O3 Schools app and activate and see yourself smiling. See you in the next class. We'll talk about conversion of decimal, okay, to base 10, okay, and for any decimal number in base 10 to other bases. All right, as well as what, how to convert what from an unknown base to base 10, another basis. See you there.